Hello, we are going to continue with our demonstration of how you can change the contents of this website from your admin panel. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the things through which you can change the contents of a page. For example, this is the home page that we have shown you. Then there is about us page. So to change the contents of each of these pages, excuse me, we can go to the dashboard, and there is a section called pages. Click on all pages, and this will give you a list of all the existing pages. There are some demonstration pages as well, which are not really in use, but are there to keep the references intact in case they are required. So for example, if you want to change the contents of about us, where we are right now, sorry, while it loads, let me just show you on the live screen that there is on the left hand side content called focus, and on the right there is the list of things that basically a list of bulleted points. Then there are these sections of mission, vision, and objectives. So you can quickly go there. Here there is this about us page. What you will do is try to make sure that you click edit with WP Bakery. This is basically a user-friendly interface to change the contents as per your requirement. It's going to take some time to load, but once it loads, it makes life easier for you to change the contents without going into codes. While it loads, let me just show you how, just opening the direct link of editing, through which it is also possible to change the contents, but it has some short codes which are used in WordPress, so which are loaded and might not be very user friendly. But there are some things which you can change from here. Here, as you can see, there are contents, but there is stuff like VC row, VC column, and some certain semi-code like stuff, the links. So of course you can understand that where these things are coming into. So if you need to quickly change a particular sentence or a textual thing, you can do it from here. But if you want to change the design layout and something of a more complexity, then I think it's best to come here, which is the a kind of user-friendly interface. So now, as you can see, the thing that any section that you hover on will pop up the column and inner row basically controls. And if you click, just hover over the contents, it will say content column and an option to edit the column. So you can just click edit, click the pencil icon, and here you can see it's much more user-friendly, and you can change everything and anything what you like from here. And for example, these bars, or rather bulleted points, which uses progress bar basically. So you can click here, click on the hovering pencil icon, and you can add new rows by clicking here. Then there are options to change the color. For example, you can change it to blue, and you can add stripes and add animations, which is not required since it's textual bullet points. But you have you have the option to animate it. Well, then here you can see how the sample of the animation bounce down. Here you can see just like that. So let's just fading left, sorry, fading right, since it's on the right hand. Yep. So let's just check. Saved, close, and you can see the color has changed. So you can select, this is just an example, you can change back to the original one if you want. Let's just click that for the time being. And same thing with here, if you want to change any of these box items, click hover on it, click on the edit box, and that's how it is. Okay. And if you want to do away with entire rows or columns, just for example, take a peek at popular tool. If you want it not here on my about us page, you can just click on this entire row and click cross. So this will delete the entire row for you. Or if you want to keep the row, don't want this these items over here, so you can select individual items and click post grid and delete this post grid. But if you want to edit it, click here, and you can see this is, you can set it as 4 columns, 3 columns, and total number of items. If it's 4, then it's sensible to keep 4. Since it's 3, let's keep it at 3. If it's total item 4, it will automatically create a scrolling. So once you are done, don't forget to click update on the top, and successfully updated notice will be given here. And let us just take a quick peek and click reload to see the changes that has affected. And as you can see, this is the basically titles, and anything that you have changed will be reflected here automatically. Now, just to give a heads up, the opening or the top bar, that is to be changed from, not from that section. As you can see, we can go to the edit page, and this is non-changeable. This is coming directly from the main edit page. Just ignore the code-like structure on top. Scroll down, and here you can see there is option for inner background, borders, and you can upload and remove the image from here. Once again, you can choose from the media library, or you can upload from your computer. And that will change the top banner automatically. And just like previously, just a heads up, the dimension of the images for header banners, banner headers. We have used is this, and it's 1920 by 760. That's the normal dimension for using a header banner. Now, if we go on to, for example, pages like homepage, if you want to change content or layout of the homepage, let's click in the meantime the homepage. We have already shown you on a different video how to change the main loading slider, which comes on top here. Yeah, this is basically you need to change that from the slider section, revolution slider, which we have shown. But for homepage, same thing, edit with WP Bakery page builder, and just make sure that you are selecting the correct homepage, because this is on full screen parent page home. But as you can see, the front page, this is the clue which has been used as the actual home page of this website. So you can see the front page, Home Modern, has been used as the layout, and as usual, it's going to take some time to load. And you can see here it has a revolution slider. You can change the slider from here, but I would recommend not to, because for changing the slider you need to go to slider revolution. And here you can see there is search block option, search block, and you can define what things to display in the search box. For example, it's got one here selection box, and this is what's coming here. So that's the search block, and well, each of these sections are covered. But now what I wanted to show you is that, for example, on a section like this, if you want to create a row which has a section covered with a background, as you can see. So if you want to change those background, just click on the row setting and click on edit, and as you can just scroll down, and as you can see, there is simple parallax and there is an image. So if you want to change that image, cross it up and click plus and select whichever image that you want to add from media library or from your computer. As you can see, this one is currently selected, so that's what's showing right now. And this is basically category gallery. You can change those things as well. You can show or hide empty, so you can select from where these are to be loaded. And for each of these sections, these are all hover boxes. So if you want to change images of these hover boxes, say you have a better graphic designer, which I do believe you might be requiring. In any case, there are some design which can be updated. It's currently using stock photography from the internet, so you can basically change this image and change it to something else, and it will be reflected. Okay, so and you can enter the title, passport, and visa processing, and what comes after the hover is basically on the hover block, and you can give the information. As you can see. This thing with the title of it. So this is another example of how you can change the contents, and I guess this gives you an overview. If there is required, if it's required, we can give a proper training. But of course, we are here to change any contents anytime. But these are shown to you so that at any time you need to change the content by yourself. It's pretty easy and simple to do that. You don't need to know codes. The backend editor is there just for this purpose. Thank you very much. If you want, hopefully we can have a session, a remote session, where I can show you in details all the features and options that are here. I have just shown a few of them. As you can see, there's lots of options available here, so we can go ahead and discuss all those over a meeting. So thank you very much.